What's up, bitches? I haven't made a video blog in a while. So, let's see, what's been going on in the life of Debbie? I have a job. I work at a beauty supply store. It's sort of cool. The pay is crap. Like, you don't realize, like, because hindsight's 2020 and all that nonsense that everybody says. But, like, I've always had good jobs and I've always made good money. And, like, I like my job. Not so much this week, but my boss is going through a lot of shit, so she's just being a super cunt. But, I usually really like it because I get to talk about, like, hair and makeup and shit all day, and I really, like, I love that shit. And, but I make fucking no money. And it's like, I'm so used to having a job where I'm the manager, like, I'm the boss, and, I don't have to listen to anybody, because if anybody who knows me in real life knows that I suck at listening to other people. Like, I know what's right, and that's it, and fuck you if you think anything differently. And that doesn't work so well when you're a sales associate. And I'm so used to always having money, and, like, luckily, my wife makes good money, so we're not struggling. But, like, to have to, like, actually sit there constantly think about, like, I can't spend this $20 because if I spend this $20, I'm fucked for the week, is a really sad, just an odd state. And it's been like a year now, because honestly, I mean, I haven't worked at Rave since December of last year, and it is fucking, January of 2012, so it's been more than a year where I have been making shitty money, and I'm still not used to it. I don't think there's going to be a point where I'm ever going to get fucking used to it. So I do have a plan. But, again, as everyone knows me, I'm real flighty, and I've had a lot of plans. But this is a plan I can actually do, because it does involve, like, 4 years of college, because, let's be realistic, I'm not going to go to college for 4 years. It's not going to happen. I love art. I've always loved any kind of form of art. I really wanted, I still want to be a photographer. Like, that is my dream goal. That's what I want to do. But being a photographer is saying, like, you want to be a rock star. And I'm good. Like, I think I take good photos. I don't think I'm fucking super talented where someone's just gonna see my photos and be like, yeah, I'm gonna pay you a ton of money. I've sold one photo in my life. And I'm proud of shit about that. But one photo is one photo, and let's be realistic. I'm not a dreamer. Like, I'm not that kind of chick. I don't sit there and think that, like, oh, these amazing things are gonna happen to me. If, like, amazing things actually happen, I'm like, whoo! But that's a rarity. So, I'm gonna go to cosmetology school instead. Because I like hair, I like makeup. I've done my own for years. I know the basics. It's actually really interesting. Like, the more I work where I work, I learn a lot more about hair and makeup and all that shit. And, like, hair, like, actual hair dye, which is what I want to focus on. I want to focus on hair dye, I want to focus on extensions. Extensions because I can make bank on extensions. And hair dye because I think hair dye is really fun. And I could care less about actual haircuts. This fucking piece of hair, get in my eye. Anyway, I could care less about haircuts. I just really like doing hair color, so I'm going to go to cosmetology school. And the one good thing about making no money is my school's going to basically be free. So that's good, at least. I mean, that's the one good thing about it. I should be getting a car really soon, which, another thing I'm not fucking used to. I'm so used to always having an automobile, being able to get in the car and just go wherever the fuck I want. And, like, yeah, I can do that, sort of. But I have to, be like, hey, baby, can I borrow your truck? Or, like, and I don't want to waste your gas. And I don't want to be like, I just feel like driving around tonight, so I'm going to steal your truck. Like, that's just, no, I don't do that. So, I can't wait to find a car. I can't wait to get my freedom back. It's been so fucking long. And I guess, like I get to, for example, like Saturday, I get to actually go see my mom. And I haven't seen my mom since Christmas. And before that, it was, like, months. Like, I haven't seen my family in forever, because when the fuck do I go to Violin? Like, I don't really go to Violin. There's many reasons I don't go to Violin. But I would still like to be able to see my family and see, everybody once in a while, at least. I mean, today's my dad's 65th birthday, and I'm a Wild Crest, like, it would be cool to actually something. But so I have some goals. I'm gonna go to school. It's also like a year program. It's really short. I don't know why I didn't do this when I was like 18, because I like this shit at 18. It's a year program. The stuff I want to do, I'd have to do extra. Like, it would take a little bit longer to do the, the makeup and, like, the actual, like, color formation and shit, like, and all that fun stuff. But that's my goal. I just want to finish cosmetology school and work in a salon for a little bit and be able to be myself, look the way I want to look, express myself, physically, if you will, and be able to be creative and do fun, interesting hair and just almost like another art form. Like, even though hair isn't like, it's not fine arts, if you will, it's still an art form. And, like, still to be able to do something creative with my life is just the only thing I really want. Being able to be creative and enjoy myself and actually be myself, too. Because I'm so sick of jobs where I have to cover myself and change and not be... I like how I look. I like who I am. I don't want to tone it down for any motherfucker, and in a hairdresser place, like, yeah, I'd have to be nicer, you know, and I probably couldn't say motherfucker all the time. But I could still look the way I want to look and not have to worry about, oh shit, I'm gonna get fired because I just got a new tattoo. Speaking of new tattoos, I just got a new one. See if we can actually show it to the world. Rah! I got a poison bottle. It's really hard to show. That's sort of an idea. Fucking A. There we go. It's my poison bottle. My plan for that actual arm is going to be like poison and candy, and like I'm thinking maybe putting like an apple with a razor blade in it, and like maybe like a lollipop that's crushed or like has hair on it or something, like, so it's like sweet but poisonous kind of stuff. So it's like a bunch of rotten candy and sort of like just fucked up sweet things, because I'm fucked up and sweet, you know, like, yeah, that makes sense in my head, and Shannon sort of gets it, so I guess that really all that matters, since she's the one that's doing it. It's great because like I feel like I'm like actually moderately tattooed now, and my goal has always been to be heavily tattooed. So I feel like I'm going towards another goal. It's a pointless goal. It's a very, you know, I don't want to rush it, because who rushing getting tattooed? You don't do that. You get tattooed slowly. So I'm excited about that as well. That's really about it. That was my like second video blog ever. So maybe they'll get a little more interesting, but I can't promise you motherfuckers anything.